Cheetos.
Hello, thank you for watching. Today I'm going to cook this product, and it's called the mac and cheese Cheetos. So the Flaming Hot Cheeto Company with Chester Cheetah decided to make mac and cheese. So I'm gonna try that and cook it for you today. I also got a couple of the Flaming Hot Funyun Cheetos and our Cheeto fries. These are my favorite here, the Cheeto fries. Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not the biggest fan of hot Cheetos. I do like Cheetos. I'm not the biggest fan of the Flaming Hot Cheetos, the regular one. So I've actually never had the Flaming Hot Funyun, so I figured we can try that today, the Flaming Hot Funyuns together. And then these are my favorite, the Chester's fries, the Flaming Hot fries. I think there's a sweetness to it that makes it better, in my opinion. And then of course we'll go through and we'll try this one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just read the back of the Cheeto mac and cheese to kind of see what we're expecting out of this. So it says here, spicy, cheesy, and oh so easy to love. Was made with authentic Cheetos brand cheesiness. So you can see the photo here looks not much like mac and cheese. It's very red. And the box is kind of like, it doesn't feel like a regular, it's a little bit thicker than a regular mac and cheese box. It's just like a larger version of the mac and cheese box. So it just feels different. I just noticed on here that there is microwave directions. So if you don't have, today we're gonna be using the stove. I'm gonna be heating up a pot full of the mac and cheese Cheetos. But if you don't have that stove with a pot, you can also microwave it. So what we're gonna need today with the stovetop cooking is 2 tablespoons of butter and margarine, which I think I do have, 6 cups of water, and then 1/4 cup milk. I don't think I have any milk. It doesn't sit too well with me when I drink milk or put milk in things, so we probably won't do that one. And it says to cook it for 7 minutes and then drain it. Do not rinse. And that's very important in capital letters, do not rinse. And then we're gonna add the butter and then I guess the milk. And then down here at the bottom, this is what I wanted to point out, it's kind of interesting. It says Cheetos Mac Hack. Also try a Cheetos Double Dare. Top your Flaming Hot Mac with some Cheetos Flaming Hot Crunchy Cheetos sold separately. Hashtag Cheetos Mac Hack. Cheetos Mac Hack. So that's the thing that they're doing. It's gonna start a whole new viral trend. I'm very sure that it'll be the next big trend is the hashtag Cheetos Mac Hack. So it looks like it has 32% of your daily sodium. So that's good. There's vitamin D, 0.1, 0% vitamin D. So I think overall it's probably a good meal, like a type of supper. Definitely looks pretty good. So now I'm going to open this. We'll kind of do an unboxing video of these Cheetos mac and cheese. So join me here in opening. Oh, okay. So for whatever reason, I thought that the pasta was gonna be red, but it's actually not. They're like little. It's not the classic mac and cheese shape. They're little spirals. So whatever that one is called, they're the spiral ones. And then I'm guessing this is the flavoring for the Chester's Cheeto. Oh, it says secret seasoning. So apparently it is a secret of what they actually put in it. And it looks like that's it. It's just, this is all pasta. And this is the sauce packet that we'll be using. So we'll get to that in just a moment, but I want to show you guys my reaction of these Funyun Flamin' Hot. I haven't had them. Yeah, so we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat one. They definitely have the Funyun taste first, and a little bit of the Flamin' Hot flavor afterwards. I think they're exactly like what you'd think they would be if you've ever had Funyuns or a Flaming Hot flavor. This is gonna be that. So it's pretty good. I would probably get these again. And I'm just gonna eat one of these because I like them. The way that I eat these is very specific, you know? I think they need to be eaten in a specific way. So I'm gonna show you how I eat them. I usually get two. And then instead of just like eating them, I put them on the side of my mouth and I eat them from the side of my mouth. So you gotta get the back teeth in there. I think that's the key to these ones. And then the classic Cheeto fingers, which I'm sure you've heard about, I've heard about. These are the Cheeto fingers that people talk about. Not the biggest fan of the Cheeto fingers. It just feels dirty. I like to wash it off. Okay. So we're gonna switch over the camera over here and we're gonna fill up the pot. And we're gonna make the mac and Cheetos. Okay. Lexi, where are the measuring cups? Never mind. All right, so now we're back over here. I'm gonna do 6 cups of water in here. Let me just make sure that's actually, so boil at least 6 cups of water on high in a medium saucepan. I never really understood why they want you to do 6 cups because you drain it anyway. So I guess it wouldn't really matter how much water you put in there because the water is gonna get the noodles hot anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter if you do 6, but just to follow, because normally I would just fill this thing up and then just put the pasta and then boil it and then drain it. But it says 6, we're gonna do 6. Okay. Already had one ready to go. That's video magic in that one. I'm gonna number 2. Number 3. Sorry about, I'm hunching over a lot because I didn't really think about when I set up the cameras, my height, and I keep cutting so we're on 3. 4. 5. And lucky number 6. All right. So now we boil this first. Normally I would, usually when I make mac and cheese, I've never actually read the directions on how to make this, but normally I would put it in and then just turn it up, and then when it looks soft, that's when I would drain it. So I guess we're gonna do it how it says on here. On high. All right, move this. All right, so I guess I want to wait for that to boil. This video, I don't want it to be too long because then nobody will watch it. So I guess we'll stop here, then I'll continue when I think that it's boiled, and then we'll come back and do that. We're almost done boiling, so I'm going to be pouring the pasta in a moment. But I was thinking of why it's a cheetah for the logo, like the Chester cheetah. And I was wondering, like, how do they choose animals for the branding thing? And I realized off camera earlier that it's because he's a cheetah and it's Cheetos. So, and they even spell it like a cheetah. I've been eating these since I was, since I had teeth, and I'd never realized that's why they spelt it that way, and that's why it was called that, because they're like Cheesitos, like they're the little cheese things, and that sounds similar to cheetah. So I think it's interesting. I don't know if you guys realize that, but it makes you think. All right, so it looks like it's boiling pretty good. I'll edit that out. And here we go. It says now for 7 minutes, we're gonna be doing that. Stir in pasta. All right, once this looks like it's good, I'll come back. So it looks like it's pretty done and soft. The noodles look pretty good. So I'm now gonna dump them in the strainer, and I'm gonna have Lexi on the camera help me film this so you guys can watch it be strained, okay? Okay, so we're gonna strain this now. Or drain it. So you're supposed to drain it, but it says do not rinse. So it's very important that we're not gonna rinse here. Lexi, get a shot. Yeah, the people have to know. How's that look?
Looks good.
Shh. Okay. Okay, so you can film me now. So we're not gonna drain this, and we're gonna put it back into here. And we're gonna put it back on the stove. And then now add 2 tablespoons of butter. Thank you. Thank you for your... Okay, so now we're gonna put in the butter. 2 of them, 2 tablespoons. So this is 2 tablespoons. But it seems like a lot. Usually when I make mac and cheese, I don't put that much in So we're gonna mix that in. To let it fully melt. You know what? It doesn't say. Oh, it says mix well and serve warm, but it doesn't say to ever add. What the fuck? What is this? Is there plastic in here? What the fuck? There might be plastic inside the mac and Cheetos. I don't know what that was, but it didn't look good. So now we're gonna put it, this is the big time. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put in the Cheeto time. Remember, we're skipping the milk because I just don't like milk. All right, here we go. So it looks like just the powder from mac and cheese. Like if you were to, you can smell it too. It's definitely smells spicy, you know. So here we go. It's very red. It's like that color red where you shouldn't eat it because it seems like that's not a natural color to eat, I don't think. We're gonna mix that in. You can smell it, and it does smell like hot Cheetos. Okay, we're gonna go back to the big camera here, over here. Then we're gonna try this stuff out. It's so red. Look how red. That's a strange color for a food. Very interesting. It kind of looks like it's so red. Okay. So here it is. The Cheetos mac and cheese flaming hot. After a lot of hard work, we have it. And then I actually went forward. I got kind of excited, and I already threw in a couple of these here. We're gonna do, it's called the Cheetos Mac Hack. And we're gonna put a couple more in there. I already did it, but I forgot that I was supposed to film it. So here it is. Yeah, they're in there. You guys can kind of see that. Let's try to get a little bit closer so everybody can kind of see kind of what we're dealing with here. Pretty good. And let's try it out. Cheetos mac and cheese, flaming hot. First test here. I'm gonna get a little bit of a Cheeto fry in here. I don't want too much. All right, here we go. So it tastes, it tastes, the color is off-putting. It's very red, but it tastes okay. I mean, for like a novelty thing, it tastes okay. I mean, I think about how long it took for life to just exist and happen, and all the things that led up to humanity and life, and us being able to create things artistically, and that's the amount of work and trial and error that went into that to create something so large and so grand, just the existence of ourselves. But then I think all those things had to lead up in a certain way for this to happen. And I think in that, with saying that in its own right, this is maybe the most beautiful thing, the most poetic thing up to this point to come out of life and living in humanity. This is it. This is the highest form. Think about everything in life that's happened to get to this. Go try it. You owe yourself